Alright, so what's up? It's your boy Stark OJ. So today we got another video, and it's a discussion video that I've been wanting to do for a while now. And I hope the Williams support club don't find me. So, but I hope they do find me because I've been kind of wanting to make a point on this video or this topic for a while now. So I'm just gonna bring in my points that I have against have against. I'm probably gonna have some trouble titling this video right. So I might not have the final name and the name, and I might not speak it right now. So, all right, for this video, this is why why I think, how would I put it? Why William did everything wrong. That's probably gonna be the title. Why William did everything wrong. If we're not The character I'm talking about and referring to is William from Black Clover, and a lot of my Black Clover, mutuals and people know what William had did, but I'm just gonna kind of go rehash over it. William or Patrick could be considered one of the bigger or thought to be biggest, big antagonists of the Elf arcs, but stuff played out the way it did. The devil came about and stuff like that. I'm just gonna give you a quick reminder because if you're watching the video, you should at least know what happened in the Elf arc. So I'm not gonna fully explain it in detail. So, all right. So William's actions pretty much strike me as somebody who wasn't, really forgivable. So a lot of people want to say that William did nothing wrong and it was all Patchy doing. But for me, from a lot of the stuff that it seemed like, Patchy wasn't just hijacking William's body and doing whatever he wanted to with. It seems like they both had, even though it was kind of implied that they haven't really spoke to each other except in dreams. It was kind of really just implied that you know, they kind of knew what was going on. Knew kind of what was going on with each other and stuff like that. It wasn't like really a hijacking of his body. So William had some knowledge that, of Lick and what Lick was pretty much gonna do. So I feel like a lot of people want to say that, that Lick, William was being hijacked. William had nothing to do with it. He's not this person. But a lot of people don't want to fully understand that a lot of the shit William did makes more sense if you take it into consideration that him and Licht or Patry had kind of an understanding of what each other, what his plan was. So I feel like a lot of people saying that he was oblivious and he really didn't do nothing wrong. That's kind of where the fault, therein lies. That he pretty much knew. I mean, even though they didn't speak words and he didn't know the full understand, they didn't have a full verbal conversation explaining each other's actions. It kind of, from the way that, when it was first fully revealed that, William was that person when the Lick at the time, Lick versus Julius fight but that he was kind of that person. It kind of made more sense that William didn't just let somebody take over his body. He even had a full conversation, with that before he faded into unconsciousness and let Lick get his body. So I don't think it was no taking over done. But my biggest problem with William is that William had no reason to do what he did. First of all, he betrayed the person that pretty much helped him. Like, it pretty much helped him. A lot of people don't fully understand this, but they were saying, they trying to excuse, William's action for, oh yeah, William was bullied as a kid. Like, William was like treated like shit. But we all know characters that were treated like shit and still didn't try to commit genocide. And the thing about it is that all of those people that like Zora, Asta, and a few other people that really was fucking like pretty much considered nothing by the kingdom, they are still fighting to protect the kingdom. But except for them, they still get trashed for it. William is probably one of the most respectable captains in the kingdom. A lot of people even think that he should be Wizard King after he quote unquote saved them at the last minute of the arc. So, well, that's what they saw. So that's, from the people's opinion, it's been like this for a while. Even when he was like, even when he was under Julius, I mean, we can't really infer too much because that was like kind of a filler. But it seems like William only had that problem with his family as a kid because of how he looked. So I feel like honestly saying that William had a real reason to betray the kingdom, he really didn't. And everybody else who has had it worse has had, no thoughts of doing that. Has no I wouldn't say has having thoughts, but look at Zora. Zora pretty much his family, father was pretty much killed by the Magic Knights, mainly just because he was a peasant and they didn't want it. But you didn't see Zora went around beating up Magic Knights who were just there and not doing anything good. It's not like he running around just beating up everybody and trying to kill people in the kingdom because his followers are Sicily, betrayed by the same people he got, same people that he kind of looked up to, or stuff like that. So, like I said, probably people gonna try to like people probably gonna say that you can't really compare the two situations. But you think about it, the reason why I say that is because William's situation is nowhere near as bad as some of those people who actually have had thoughts of doing this or have actually had way worse experiences and never thought about doing this. Second of all, it doesn't even seem like William had a real will in the first place to do anything about it. So he was just kind of letting shit happen. But it wasn't like he wasn't involved in it at all. He also was a big factor in helping Patrick get the members he needed in the Golden Dawn for resurrection. He was also a big part of letting him in on meetings, letting other third eye members in on meetings and stuff like that. So people saying that he did nothing wrong is entirely false. So, and another thing I really want to explain is that, like I said, when William has been respected, he's a respected king, a captain. He's a really respectable guy from the public's eye, point. Even though a lot of people say that, even though the main argument people want to say is that he had a bad childhood, but let's take most antagonists that have actually considered doing genocide, and look at how way worse their childhood was and how they still was in the same rut for up many years. Most of the time, the reason why they consider genocide is mainly because nobody helped them reach out to them. They pretty much was stuck in that same trashy ass system or trashy ass class base or trashy, as left alone city, which led them to become who they are now. That's how they see the world. It's not like that happened with William. William was pretty much given when he was really young. He was like a kid. He was like a really kid. Even though they bullied him, Julius gave him mass. Julius let him into his squad. Julius even then gave him his own squad. He was still respected then. He wasn't bashed or anything like that. And that has accumulated over a number of years. Patrick, on the other hand, he has a major reason why he wants to kill the humans. If anybody looked at his backstory, I would be like, yeah, I want to kill the humans too. Like, even though Patrick was pretty much played in somebody's, else hands, he had a total reason. William had no reason to do that. He shouldn't even have a motive to try to, pretty much kill half the people that respect him. And also kill the biggest supporter in his life. So a lot of people saying that, oh yeah, William did nothing wrong, are pretty much wrong. And for all that fact, I don't even think William was that much of an interesting character, but we'll see later on. But it's just something that I really feel like should be said, because a lot of people are like, William did nothing wrong. William had it all. No, he really didn't. Patrick is the one people like to, and also for betrayal. The reason why we say that William betrayed, because he pretty much took the Magic Knight oath to not betray the kingdom, and that's pretty much what he did. And people saying that Patrick didn't know, Patrick never swore on anything, my guy. Like, he didn't become a Magic Knight. He didn't do that. He was just in a person's body that, to share the body with the man who did. The man who did it personally allowed, Lick or Patrick to do whatever the hell he wanted to. And he didn't, like I said, he didn't take over his body. He didn't hijack his body either. William knew about this shit. He even stated it. So I don't know where they get all this. Like, his body was protesting, he was taking over and stuff like that. So And a lot of people also got to realize that Lick or slash Patrick didn't wake up in William until he was until he was a little bit older when he was getting his grimoire. That was like around 15. So it's probably been some years before he was actually treated badly by anybody as for William's sake. So honestly, that's just my viewpoint on it. I feel like a lot of people I welcome opinions and stuff like that. I welcome all that because I really want to hear what William Porter supporters got to say in the comment about this video. So this has been Stark OJ. If you like this video, you can leave a like, subscribe, sub to your boy. Share if you want other people to see this video, whatever you could do to help. I'm doing this for fun, and if you like seeing me have fun with these discussions, then that's it. But even if you dislike this video, I know you're probably a William supporter, so you can still leave a comment down there as why you think I'm wrong, very wrong. So this has been Stark OJ. Peace. OJ. Peace.